Hello everyone! Now with the help of neural networks, you can literally copy any photo, any creative work from the internet and generate an identical one for yourself. Today I'll show you how it's done. We're on the page of a neural network called Higgsfield. You need the cheapest subscription plan, which costs $9. That will be more than enough for you. Here we are on the main page, and this is the tool we need, which is called Steal. With this tool, we can immediately upload an image and by using a reference, basically create a copy, but with our own unique twist or personal touch. However, there is an even more interesting option to do this in just one single click. For that, we need to install an extension for the Google Chrome web browser. It's currently only available for Google Chrome. Here's the instruction. Here's what we need to do. First, we need to download this archive file to your computer. Now here it is. The archive has been downloaded, yes, and the next thing we need to do is extract or unpack the contents of this archive so that you can access the files inside. Here it is in our downloads folder. You can create a new folder on your computer and give it a name, for example, Higgsfield. Next, you will need to extract this archive file. Do this extraction right here, directly into the folder you just created, which is the Higgsfield folder. This way, all the files from the archive will be placed neatly inside the new folder, making them easy to find and use later. That's it. Everything is ready here for you. After that, simply open up the extensions menu in your Chrome browser. Yes, you can easily open them right here without needing to go anywhere else. Manage extensions. We end up on this page. And in order to install a new extension that isn't currently shown here, and that you also won't find among the extensions already available in your Google Chrome browser, you need to switch to developer mode and then load the unpacked extension. If your browser is set to English, this option might appear as Load Extension in English, so don't be confused if you see that label. You just need to click on the folder icon and then select this folder. That's it. Your extension is now installed and ready to use. Right here you can immediately pin it, just like all your other favorites. Here we can pin it and it will immediately show up here. It's up to us which extension we want to pin. You might have a lot of them here and you can unpin some if you want. Here we can see it and how it works. Here's our page just for clarity. For example, we go to Pinterest, reload this page again because we've enabled the extension so it starts working. And now when we hover over any image, let's say I searched for creative product photography. Great. I like this image, for example. You see this little recreate button appears for me. I click on it, carefully select the aspect ratio and start the generation process. And in my Higgsfield account, let's refresh it now. Here, the generation of 4 versions of our image has already started and is currently underway. That's how simple it is, and now you'll see how similar it turns out. Let's try some more. Here we actually have some nice options. This one is interesting, right? It's like the shadow is holding the cream. Literally just 2 clicks. Okay, the generation has started. Here the arrow also shows us that we can go back basically to our account and we can compare our first option, the one we chose. Where is it? Yes, you see, this is how it looked for us. This is the kind of reference we generated. Yes, we can discard some of them because there's a problem with the hands here. But this one is quite a good option. And this one too, yes. So we select which option looks good to us. And now we have 2 workable options that look like references. Here we see people of different nationalities, yes, and it picked up and added all these details to our image. Now our next image is the one where a hand is holding a cream. As you can see, it repeated the reference here as well. There are options that can be discarded, and there are options that can be used. Again, you can regenerate it if you want, and it even automatically pulled in the text for you. You'll need to remove that text as an extra step if you want to use the creative. But just how cool is that? Any image, including this awesome one that you liked, you can repeat it. This gives you more flexibility and creative control. Yes, any idea or concept that appeals to you, you can now bring to life quite literally, with just a single click. Yes, here we have another option loading. And what about people? It works the same way with people. First, let's just see how you can, for example, take a photo from an Instagram account you really like, turn it into a really visually appealing image, and use it for yourself. So for example, we click on Recreate for this one. Yes. And for example, let's click Recreate on this one. But as you can see, right here we have a small window called Character. We can also create our own personalized character if we want to. That is, you don't just have to take a photo of your favorite blogger that you like and make a creative out of it. You can literally put yourself into this creative. I'll show you how right now. Here, the upload is still in progress. So that we have, yes, look, you see, it has also been generated. Yes. To create your own character, we have a menu here called Character. This is the training of the LoRa model. It's now available in many neural networks. And Higgsfield has also added it. Here it works quite interestingly. Right here, it's simple. Create your own character. We click on Create Character and it explains everything to us, telling us that we need more than 20 photos for the best results. And where you are looking at the camera from different angles, but only when you're alone in the frame, without other people, and preferably without anything on your head, no dark glasses, so that the neural network can see your face from all sides as clearly as possible. It will also be great if there are different facial expressions and different lighting conditions. So for example, a bad option would be to just take a photo of yourself with your phone right where you are sitting now. It's better to compile a data set of your photos taken at different times, from different shoots, with different seasons, different lighting, and so on. That way, your model will resemble you as much as possible. And when everything is ready, you click Upload Images. I already have a ready-made folder here that I usually use. It's not the most ideal photo set, but it's what I have. I always keep it handy for training LoRa. Yes, here, we've uploaded it. Yes, that's enough images, I tell it. As you can see, I can upload a maximum of 70. And yes, it suggests a name for me. We'll write it in, name it after ourselves. Yes, and we click Generate. There, and here it's queuing, so we wait. Our character is loading. We'll need to wait a little while. In the meantime, what's happening here? So in the meantime, the photos have been generated. Yes, the ones we looked at from the account, for now with just some random model. But as you can see, we repeated it. We have the mountains, the dress is similar, and overall, this is our creative result. For now, we can try another one. This one, for example, it didn't start processing because on the basic plan, we are only able to generate, I think, 2 or maybe 3 works at the same time. If you want more, you have to wait. We can also try this photo, because it's so unusual and I'm curious how the neural network will handle it. Yes, but you can already see how amazing the possibilities are. Yes, here the process is underway. We can also open Corrector separately to see how our training is going. Yes, well, we have to wait about 10 minutes, maybe a bit less, for the model to be created and processed. It gets created quickly here, and then we'll be able not just to use a blogger's photo as a reference, but also to place ourselves in a similar environment, in similar clothes, fully using it as a reference. In the same way, we can use photos from Pinterest, from magazines, a frame from a movie, just anything at all. Anything you find on the internet, you can turn into your own realistic photo shoot. Just how cool is that? So our character has already been generated. Yes, and in the meantime, our photo shoots have been generated. Here you go. Yes, for now these are random girls. Okay, now we can use my character just as we planned. Let's refresh again to make sure everything is working properly. So let's go ahead and give it a try, shall we? Let's see how it turns out. Yes, you can even recreate this here. Let's try it. So, and where is the corrector? Now we can select my character on the screen, yes, and I press the Generate button, and I also really like this one. I want to recreate it, so I click Generate. Oh, nah. Yes, see, now my character is already selected. So what else do I like here? Recreate. Let's do this one too. Yes, and now we can clearly see that the photo has stayed exactly the same, but now it's me here in the picture. Yes, and even here, it's me. I can't say I really like them very much, but the photo looks quite similar. So what did we want? Let's recreate this one. Yes, and let's do this difficult one as well. And if we look over here, it really looks like a real photo. It appears super realistic, almost indistinguishable from an actual photograph. It's as if it's truly a photograph. And it doesn't have that artificial shine or glossy look that neural photoshoots usually have, where you can really feel that they're not real. There's no such effect here because it takes, yes, everything basically comes from the photo that we use as a reference. Yes, our results can turn out differently. Yes, it even repeated some letters, actually. I noticed that happening, and it really caught my attention for a moment. It's just so cool to see something like that, honestly. It makes things feel a bit more interesting. Yeah, okay. And here, as I'm already leaving the house, I can feel a little sense of anticipation about what the day might bring. Yes, and it actually recreated this as well, just as before, demonstrating its impressive consistency. It removed that thing she had on her face so it would look much nicer and her face would be clearly visible to everyone. These ones are really super nice. They actually look a lot like me. And this is a truly great, realistic photo shoot. Just look at how cool this looks. So here are some more options. Yes, this one could be used and probably this one too. And here I'm already walking somewhere in a dress in the mountains. And as you can see, it even tries to take my height into account because in the reference, the girl is shorter. And here it made me taller. Basically, that's actually the case. And when you already like the photo, you can easily download it for yourself. And here you are, relaxing somewhere in the mountains. You can take several of them. As you can see, they're quite similar to each other, meaning they don't differ that much within the same reference. You can make a whole photo shoot out of them, right? I really do like these particular ones right here. They are my favorites. So I'll take this one, for example. All right, I've downloaded them and now I can use them as I wish. Just like that, in 2 clicks, you can now take any idea, not just do a neural photo shoot for yourself, but use any references you find on Instagram, on Pinterest, or just in a Google search. It can literally be anything. Use this life hack and create your own awesome photo shoots because now it's reached a whole new level, right? So make sure to use this cool tool.